Kitty cat, absorbing the last remnants of warmth from the stove we used to make French toast this morning. Then sunbathing in my bed, my cat laying on her back, the tiny glints of sunshine sparkling on the translucent fringes of her fine coat. So granular, it's like pure silk. And her low purr trilling ambiently. Oh, that echoing vibrato, relishing an innate existence. Magma on the horizon. Light pastel aqua turquoise with trails of lava, the tip of a lit wick on a sculpture spatula. Thin stream static smoke painted by palette knife. Molten acrylic with the darkness caving in from above. Swallowing the setting light and slowly snuffing out each fiery specter. Moonshine fueled my gas tank. Moonlight on the river echoing within my brain cavity to replicate harmoniously with temperance and not unbridled and mindless ravaging. Aching bone marrow fades and becomes the next piece of cellulose on a sapling birthing by the water's edge. Seeds traveling by river blood proliferate ash like cells, flaking like fine fish food. Colorado current flows past the sandbars and underneath splintered docks, paneled oak protruding nails and spikes of wood chips build calluses on our feet as we slap them against the brace of plank to leap and splash into the sea straw. We send scions shooting in the air, plug our noses from the water's recoil, our skin perspires and condensates instead of drying out. Though the UV zoomed its burning radiation through depleting coats of coppertone and Neutrogena, still, the wetness of our bodies supplants our sweat and cools us off. The water tastes refreshing in our hair too, revitalizing dried out strands with its nourishing envelopment. Agave graveyard, shells and bones, bleached mollusks everywhere, just husks crunching with each step, broken to pieces, and then had to pick each shard one by one. Foot slightly sinking into the silted earth and leaving a cracked indentation, and the smell, like a cistern after a week at sea, the illusion of blue fades into a brown muck of semi-stagnant water. The shore's edge has gunk building up in a frothy mess, a miasma of feces, fish, and the sewage of eutrophication, salt water diluted by cursed chemicals, a deleterious home for fish, unable to escape the scorching temperatures, and the radioactive emanations constantly condemning them to choking conditions. Rusted red water in a sequestered canal, sick and cut off from her sisters. But this mountain has a cloud hat. But the chills in my body are aroused by any movement. My body is a weak fortress. Condemned by sickness, shackled to my bed, my body is a tethered vessel. How I long for the old routine, massaging, stretching, and creating new sinew. My body is 1,000 horses riding on the sand. All the wires were cut and I fell limp. My body is the last glimpse of sunlight. A skin bag of bone barely twitching. My body is a paper boat. On hardwood, this bundle of broken sticks, a grotesque amalgamation of flesh with twigs piercing through decaying plastic. My body is a gutter stream. I didn't mean to make all those promises. I just didn't want to be alone. I didn't mean it. I'm a liar. I lied. It wasn't quite clear to me if that coyote was real, or where the stage had suddenly expanded underneath my feet. All I know is I saw sheets of after images deluge my retina and morph the clouds into the sand, collapsing their distance and sewed seamless. Spotted cats superimposing their neon signs on the air like a flipbook street corner. It's not sloth, it's pain. Dull, aching pain.